In this demonstration, we show the users how they can access Microsoft Azure through a remote desktop session. So let's go ahead and first pass through our dynamic rotation device through the USB connection. Once that setting is done, we will provide our login credentials, and then we'll be able to access Microsoft Azure session. It's on the cloud, and then this is also the graphics card is provided by the AMD. So let's take a look at what kind of performance we'll see. Now we're on the Microsoft Azure account, so let's go ahead and access this VM system of our NX session. So this is remote access of an NX session. So now let's take a look at the NX session, how the performance and all that. So in this particular session, we'll take a look at a particular convergent model that is part of our design through a topology optimization approach. So now the end result of that is a convergent body. In the NX session, we have ability to make additional changes to a convergent body through a NX real-life shape approach. So using NX real-life shape, we'll be able to create this convergent or edit this convergent body. So the first thing we want to do is we want to just kind of select a particular area of this convergent body arm. So once we selected that, we see that the average face size of that, we can change that from a predefined to a little bit larger to see the end results of that. So now that definition has been implemented, what it does is that NX will take a look at this convergent body and then define a size based on the user's preference. So once that is done, you see that this particular convergent body, and then users can go in there, make some design changes. So in this case, using transform cage by selecting each individual cage faces. So we're going to select the first 4 on the top and come back and select some more on the other side adjacent to that. We see that is being pulled, and then we can select some additional face cages to see what kind of behavior by modifying this convergent body. So some additional faces are selected. Okay, now we want to go ahead and perform the transform of those cages. We see that the NX has ability to modify and edit those. So now a subdivision body or convergent body of that has been modified and transformed to appropriate location. So that is our first portion of our edit. Now, as we go back and then now through the NX history, we can go back and just take a look at and select cage from a facet body approach within NX real-life shape. So once we define the average size, we're going to kind of preview, see if we're okay with those modifications to those sizes. So that's going to take a little bit. So it's tasking our AMD graphics card to perform that task for us. Once that is done, we're going to accept that. The next thing we want to do is we want to once again transform a particular area of this convergent body through the NX real-life shape. So now we want to select the transform these cages to another location. So we want to first go into a drag. We want to drag, go ahead and change the handle of that. So now we're going to pull that. So we see that NX has the ability to make these kind of modifications. Once that is good, we accepted that, and then you see that this particular change has taken place of a new design change from original conversion body. So this will conclude our presentation of accessing NX through the Microsoft Azure with supported by AMD graphics card. Thank you.